In the wild, blocky expanse of Misadventures, a curious creature roams the forests. Meet Cambam, a rare and elusive being known for his patience, precision, and unparalleled devotion to dark oak saplings. Here he is now, nestled within the dense shade of a dark oak canopy, his eyes pixelated yet focused, scan the swaying foliage above. The tree, recently felled by Cambam's own hand, now begins its slow, natural decay. Each leaf a potential gift, a promise, a sapling. Watch how the Cambam moves across each space to find a perfect vantage point to attack the sapling. And we might just be ready for a sapling, and yes, there falls one, and Cambam quickly gobbles it up. And even the smartest of the Cambams can be tricked by something that affects 9 in 10 Minecraft users. Internet connectivity issues. And we show the clip again of Cambam trying to get the sapling, but being tricked by this affliction. Poor thing. Hello and welcome back to another chapter of Minecraft Misadventures. Today we find ourselves on the mossy fringes of scholarly greatness. That's right, beyond the hallowed grounds of the ever-growing University of Cambridge, named after yours truly, of course, where I shall be building a humble abode fit for a mischievous mastermind, Cambam's shack. But don't let the rustic charm fool you, there's much more afoot. My plan for today's episode is to place the final log on my new shack, showing you the building process and how I put together such a beautiful piece. Then after that, I'll be diving headfirst into the delightfully devious quests that LDShadowLady has scattered across the land like enchanted breadcrumbs. And one of those quests is winning back the affection of the ever sassy Molly Shepherd by shearing sheep at her magical woolly farm. So tuck in and let's get back into the misadventures, starting with our house. So I really wanted this design to be a really sort of rustic cottage made out of spruce and lots of white blocks, mainly made with quartz and quartz bricks. I decided to push back this little section of the house so it had a bit more depth and a bit more texture, and it added me to add these mossy blocks and some lanterns to make it just look a bit more sort of authentic and natural rather than too blocky. And I really think this really helped the design a little bit. I then extended the house upwards and I decided to replace my spruce logs with some dark oak so it blended in with sort of the mossy cobblestone that I was using to fill in the walls on the second layer. So I made this second section, and I also made some maroon planks as well, made out of mangrove, so that I could have this sort of whimsical wizardy effect in conjunction with sort of the dark oak that I'd been using already. I made the roof out of dark oak planks and slabs and extended it out all the way to the back, and then created a sort of T shape around so that it wasn't sort of one-dimensional, and it made it sort of pop a little bit more and look a bit more whimsical and exciting. I'm really happy with how the design turned out, and I'm going to show you everything that I did. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to Cambam's shack. Also, it's still kind of a work in progress, so you'll have to forgive me for that, but, you know, it's coming along, and you just have to understand that, okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. So, as we walk up this beautiful pathway that I've done, just nestled into the mountainside, we get to Cambam's cozy shack. A beautiful spot on the outskirts of the campus. I've done it with like lots of like white blocks, including like quartz bricks, blocks of quartz, some calcite, white wool on the front, and then done some like extra details with like the plant parts, a little pond with some flowers, a little barrel that's taking in the water with this sort of leather design that I've sort of done. And then there's some good depth with it as well, with the dark oak stripped wood, with sort of the spruce trap doors and the spruce staircases, which blends in really nicely. And then on this second sort of level, I've done some mossy cobblestone moss and cobble as well. And then Martin's also come in and done this lovely little post box because he's doing sort of a post delivery system, and it's also got my little face on it, and the face also spins, which is pretty cool, and I like that a lot. I could sit here for hours, but I won't. I'm going to show you in the inside. So the inside, I've got a good amount of space to work with. At the minute, it's all really open plan, but I'm going to have these stripped dark oak beams that will sort of divide the whole place up, because there's going to be like lots of nooks and crannies throughout the entire building. There's going to be bookshelves and lots of naturey bits so it blends in with the rest of the environment. Over here, you may notice a bunch of faces. This is my wall of death of the people that I have killed so far. So you'll see I've got Sev, Avid, Sausage, Mr. Handsome, Ollie, Drift, Jimmy, and the Sun God as well, which I'm quite happy with getting the Sun God because he's usually just a spectator, so, you know, pretty cool one to get. And then as we move to this sort of upstairs bit, we've got cobble, mossy cobble, and the moss blocks on the walls, but then over here we've also still got that sort of white structure that we've been doing. And then we've got a third level, which I need to make like a ladder entrance to, but that's just sort of like an attic area that could have like some more plants, like maybe could act as sort of a greenhouse or something, maybe storage. And over here we have this little sort of balcony which would sort of act as sort of a viewpoint so we can look at the ocean from our house. So it's coming along really, really nicely. I've got one other little secret to show you that I'm working on. And to get there, we have to go downstairs. Down here, we're going to have a little storage room. And the flooring is a little bit like detailed as well. Again, I'm going for that cobble, mossy cobble, and the moss block style to it. But then it's also got like staircases with a little water stream flowing in, which you can't actually fall in, but it acts like as if like, you know, it's quite an old sort of building and there's sort of more moss towards the water to sort of give that sort of story. And on the outskirts, I've got sort of stripped wood with some barrels and then chests with item frames on, so it's like a little bit more organized than, you know, my organization, my inventory usually is. Like you can see it's already a bit of a disaster there, but, you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I broke my frame while I was doing that shot. It's okay. It's fine. Let me just quickly, you know, pop that back over. Wait, an item frame within an item frame. Item frameception. But yeah, that is the style that we're sort of going with. Like, I'm still not finished yet, but like the front of the house and the side of the house is looking good so far. Again, I'm going to probably do some bits on with the top of it in the roof because I think there's some more detailing that could be done there because maybe it is a little bit one-dimensional with just sort of the dark oak planks and the slabs that I'm using up there. But I think it's coming along really nicely and I'm really, really happy with it. So, all good. Very, very good. And I am very, very happy. But it's dark, so let's go to sleep. But now, what I'm going to do now that I've had a good night's sleep is I need to start doing some questing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a slight incident recently involving a certain shepherd that operates in this Misadventures place, and they might have accidentally formed a bad reputation with me. I don't really know how that kind of happened, but I think I need to boost my reputation around the Misadventures land. I think that's a pretty essential thing to do. One other slightly upsetting thing that happened recently was that we lost our first rat mount. Remy is dead, and it's very, very upsetting, but I've got someone that I want to introduce you to, and you're ruining my shot. Anyway, this is Linguini. He's a bloody good fella. He replaced Remy. Well, he didn't replace Remy. I mean, you can't really replace Remy, can you? But I've got a rat mount. He's called Linguini, and he's bloody lovely, except he threw me off there, but it's fine. God, Remy wasn't this hostile. Wait, hold on. What is that? Hello? Why? What is this? Oh, and look who we actually have found. Who is this? Hello, good sir. What are you doing at your beautiful new tavern?
Oh, I'm designing something here. I need to make a bridge and a nice little thing around here. I'd like to get over to the other side.
What's on the other side?
Oh, eventually there will be a nice path that goes down the side of that mountain, up to around the corner, and to a new village that I'm doing.
Oh, lovely. Have you got a name for the village yet?
Yes. What is it called again?
It sounds very, very well thought out. Do you like my new rat, by the way? This is Linguini.
Oh, yeah. He's the one that gets lost all the time.
No. Remy got lost and Remy died. Remy threw himself into some lava. But I'm gonna take. Yeah. I thought I gave Remy a really good life, but Linguini is just my new friend. You know, I like him. I think he's a chill guy. He keeps walking away.
Yes.
But
Is he Italiano?
well, he's actually French, I think.
Really?
Should he be Italian, do you think?
Linguini.
Okay, this is Linguini. He's from Rome in Italy. And
perfect,
you know, we've bonded so far in the about 90 seconds or so that he's been alive. I'm gonna go and become better friends with Molly because, you know, I understand that you're good friends with Molly, but you know, I may have wronged her a few times, and I kind of need to be friends with her again, I think.
Oh, yeah. Be nice. You know, be nice to Molly. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a good idea because she might just be the big bad boss at the end of the season.
You know what? I think she might be.
Evil. I can see I see through those eyes, you know.
With Sausage's advice lingering in my mind, I rocked up to Molly's old sheep farm to discuss what Molly needed. Hello, Molly. Do you remember me? Greetings. I apologize, but I don't seem to recall our previous encounter. How may I help you? Do you need any help? Yes, I will shear your sheep, Molly. I then spent what felt like 7 lunar cycles shearing Molly's shepherd sheep, each one sassier than the last, all in the desperate hope of earning back her favor. Honestly, I think the wool grew faster than I could shear it. I then decided to make a little sheep montage of me literally just running around like the sheep. I don't know what I filled in here, so maybe I could just tell like some sheep jokes. I don't know. Why did the sheep become a hairdresser? Because it really knew its way around a shear. What do you call a quiet sheep? A sheep. I asked a sheep about how it felt about being sheared, and it said, I feel bad, but lighter. Sheep don't like fast food because they can't catch it. Hello, K-Wizzle.
Hi.
How's it going? What?
Hi. Nothing.
Do you not like K-Wizzle?
I love it.
Yeah. I'm trying to be better friends with Molly because I was very much in her bad books, and I was very upset about
how
that.
bad?
Like minus 1,700 or something stupid.
Cam.
So yeah, is this Princess Glitterfart? Is this yours?
Yes.
I like Princess Glitterfart. See, I was gonna try and call mine something, you know, really intimidating and scary, like, I don't know, Bruce.
How many coins do you get per completion? Do you get coins for this one? I forget.
You get 50 coins. It's not even worth it.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Molly's a cheapskate, Molly. Molly, you're a cheapskate. You know what, Molly?
She's just a humble shepherd. She's trying her best. I strive to be frugal with my resources to care for my sheep. What do you need? She's bullying you. She's bullying you.
More gold for my work.
She just shoves you out of the way.
I lack gold but can offer sheep or guidance on sheep farming. What kind of advice does she have for me, actually? Protect your sheep from predators. Keep them well fed and sheltered. Spend time with them lovingly. Well, I have killed about... Oh, let me check my statistics of how many sheep I've killed, actually. I've killed 1,649 sheep. Although, I've never been killed by a sheep, which is pretty cool.
Because they're nice.
Well, not Molly's sheep. They're cruel. Thank you for your kind words. Nice. I need you to compliment me.
You possess... very needy, Cam.
No, I'm not needy. I'm not needy. I'm just... Look, you possess...
You said the words, I need you to compliment me.
And so, I continued on with my quest about 1 million times until this happened. Come on, please. Oh my god. I got it. Molly. Look at him. Look at him. It's Bruce. Bruce. Look. I found Bruce. I then went through the painstaking process of trying to get Bruce to love me. Unfortunately, it took a little bit of time. I really hope I don't have to shear a bunch more sheep so I can be friends with Bruce too. Molly, we did it. Well done, Misadventure. Teamwork prevails. On to the next venture. You know what? You're right. Molly, you are so cool. All right. Now we can go to Merriport, because I need to do my name tag and call Bruce officially. All right, into Merriport we go. Bruce, look, a friend. Look, it's Donkey. It's not a donkey, it's a sheep. All right, I need something that will strike fear into my enemies. So, Bruce, the destroyer of worlds. Excellent. There he is. Bruce, the destroyer. All right, let's try again. Bruce, the destroyer. Oh, it's so stupid. All right, Bruce, let's go, dude. You know a fun fact about cows? You can lead them upstairs, but you can never lead them downstairs.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Do they not have knees?
I don't know, actually. They have udders. It's utterly disgraceful.
Oh my god, goodbye.
Okay, bye. Apparently, there's some new quests which I'm able to get from a few of my fellow Merriport residents. Hello, Fisher Cass. Do you need any help? Catch 32 salmon in Merriport. I can certainly do that. Come on, Bruce, the destroyer of worlds. Let's go. Bruce, where can I put you? I need to put you somewhere lovely. There you go, Bruce. I'm gonna tie you up here. There you go. Bruce, come, Bruce. Bruce, there's nowhere I can put you. There's just gates here. Bruce, where do we go, Bruce? What are we doing here, Bruce? Come on, Bruce. 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 I'm not losing you like I did with Remy. It's not happening. Bruce. Bruce. All right, I'm gonna trust you, Bruce, the destroyer of worlds. I'm gonna trust you to just hang out with me. Calmly, sweetly, like a good sheep that you are. Yeah, why don't you go and head towards the water and have a good sniff of the nice lake water. There's a special kind of peace that settles over Merriport in the evening. The sun low, the waves gentle, and me just fishing. And Bruce is here too, standing beside me like the woolen king of the dockside chill. We don't talk about much during these moments. Bruce says nothing. He's more of a contemplate the meaning of the universe in silence kind of sheep. But I know he's rooting for me to catch something other than a pufferfish. It's not about the fish, really. It's about the vibes, the woolly company, the shared silence between two old souls. One with thumbs, and one with an unshakable sense of judgment. Me and Bruce. Just chillin', just fishing, just existing, and honestly, that's more than enough. Right, Bruce. Here's your little spot here. I'm trusting you will behave yourself, Bruce. I need you to stay there, and I need you to be safe, alright? I don't want to lose you like I did Remy. Wait, where's Linguini? Oh, it doesn't matter. Right, I want to test the new mechanic in the Lost Crypt, because apparently there's a hint that tells you where the lever is. So let's go and smash through this very quickly. Oh, look, there's a crown. There's a thing there, but I don't know the other series well enough to know what that means. So I'm just gonna have to persevere and do my best. Right, spiders, it's time to meet your match. I've got Bane of Arthropods 5 now. You can't stop me. You can't. Oh god, they can stop me. They can definitely stop me. I then managed to expertly whiz through the entire crypt, you know, so easily without any problems. And then I did the parkour, you know, flew through that, did all sort of the new bits that people have been doing when they've been speed running it, jumping up and back and forth, doing a Neo jump, which I thought was pretty dopalicious and swag. And then I found the crypt that my level was hidden in, which was very exciting to get released from the crypt. Collected my loot and headed out. Where are you, Bruce? Oh, look. Bruce, I did it. I did it. I did it. And so Bruce and I headed back to the University of Cambridge so he could meet his new home. And that is me and Bruce, the Destroyer of Worlds, back home in Cambam's shack. We did so much this episode. We managed to make ourselves this beautiful house on the edges of the University of Cambridge, which I'm absolutely delighted about. We managed to get ourselves a sheep, Bruce, the Destroyer of Worlds, and introduce him to Catherine. And we got to get Linguini as well, although I'm not really sure where he's got up to. And we also did one of the fishing quests, which was really cool too. We also got to try out the Lost Crypt and its new mechanic where you get to see what the level will be at the end of the crypt. So for my next episode, I think what the big plan is going to be is designing the interior of our house, as well as potentially planning out some more builds in the rest of University of Cambridge. We've got 24,000 gold to work with, so we've got loads of budget to play around with and potentially buy some more of this area up. Because it's Mahusive, we've got all of this. All of that. It's all ours. All of it. So if you did enjoy this, then please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see you all next time. See you later!